Hello you beautiful people and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer 40k Inquisitor Martyr in another round. And before we go on with the mission briefing here a little bit, I have a higher power rating now. I think since the last episode increased by 38, we were around 700 and now are at 738. We have some minor upgrades. The best upgrade here is the relic armor, the sentinel armor, and I think with the eagle there, the armor looks absolutely amazing. Anyhow guys, that is not what we want to do. We want to go on with the next mission we have available right here, the Great Unclean One. I've cut through hordes of nightmarish warp aberrations to open the stasis chamber of the Alpha Peria. This ancient saga of hubris, deception and suffering will end soon, for better or worse. The moment of reckoning is upon me. The Emperor protects.
Talk to me, Magos. What do I have to do to wake up the Alpha Pariah from stasis?
My understanding is that the stasis pods are stored in a colossal shaft. You must activate the retrieval mechanism at the cogitator first. I'll guide you through the rest after that. But there is something else.
What is it?
In loaded schematics, place a room near you is Uther's meditational chamber.
I will take a look at it first. Uther's experiments, the mysterious origins of the Pariah, the prophecy. I have bad feelings about this. I need more information.
Yes, I have a bad feeling here as well, although I have to say the room looks absolutely amazing. First of all, we look at the corpse, the testament of Uther Tiberius. As I stare into the endless tide, there can be no doubt in my heart. We are trapped in a hopeless struggle against powers that cannot be defeated. Not on their own terms. The Holy Emperor, in his endless wisdom, knew this, and his last unfinished work could have saved us from the horrors of the last millennia. But the treasury of horrors and the ill-fated arrogance of Magnus robbed mankind. What the hell? And the ill-fated arrogance of Magnus robbed mankind, and we have been bound to suffer. As we struggle blindly in a ruthless galaxy succumbing to the tides of darkness, we cannot deny the terrible truth, even if it burns in our heart or burns our heart. The Holy Emperor, trapped in his dreamless sleep, will not save us. The machine god will not save us. Nobody will save us. We must create the ways of our own salvation. The Materium is nothing but a mirror of the material world. At least it was meant to be. The ruinous power are simply a symptom of a corruption rooted in the abyssal depths. We must understand the Materium, bend the powers of the warp to our will, and finally reshape the unworldly realms in our image. This must be the fate and salvation of mankind. Shall we fail, our defeat will be eternal, and the whole galaxy will perish with us. With our ambitious nature and the cursed gift in our genome, mankind has a chance to fulfill the prophecy, with the God Emperor ruling in our world and a God Empress reigning beyond. Just the mere thought of such an endless empire makes my soul quiver with joy. What lies in this chamber may be our salvation or our end. After all, the hardship I faced, all the pacts I made, and all the suffering I caused to reach this point, I realized that I am unable to take these final steps. Perhaps you, the reader of my testament, will be stronger. May the Emperor protect us. Oh man.
Did you find anything interesting, Inquisitor?
That would be an understatement.
I wish we could discuss that without it leading to an immediate mind wipe.
Wise thinking. I'm on my way to the cogitator. I'm at the cogitator.
Seth digested the data pulp from the Uther's cogitators, and we have the registry number for the pod.
I will call it up immediately. And then?
The pod will be transferred to the Chamber of Awakenings.
How long will all that take?
The servitors will start the necessary protocols. They also provide clothes and rejuvenating tinctures for the subject. It will take some time, though.
I don't really have much time, Magos.
It is true. The readings from the stasis chamber are extremely disturbing. The fluctuation of warp energies indicates a greater manifestation.
Oh yeah, and a great unclean one. What can it be? A greater demon of Nurgle, of course. Or at least it should be. There we have the Pariah. She looks quite alright. Defeat the great unclean one. So we have a major battle at our hand. The good thing is I feel good that I powered up the power rating, because now it is then a little easier.
Emperor, grant me strength during my greatest battle.
Oh man, this guy looks absolutely cool. So close. So I will first of all take down all the surroundings, and the boss battle seems to be nicely done, because there seem to be certain not waves, but different, yeah, let's say waves, so to speak. Let's call down some tarantulas here, which are obviously nearly instantly taken down by the great unclean one there. Did I read correctly? 50,000 HP. Oh my god, that's going to be a hard fight. So I have the feeling I have to take the small guys down quickly, so I can focus on the great unclean one. Honestly, I would like to take some take these guys, all the things that are summoning stuff I would like to take down, but that seems to be not possible. So I will first of all now take down the Primaris Marines, Psychers, because they seem to be very nasty. Come on, take down, get down. I mean, take down. So the Primaris Marines are down. Good for us. Let's bring some damage to the great unclean one there. Shielding up. Let's try to take those guys quickly down. And in between I will always put some firepower into the great unclean one. So let him bring down to... Okay, we already took down 20,000 HP. There, I have to say, I am actually glad that I increased my power rating. I don't see before that we would have much hope of defeating him, because all these guys here do a lot of damage. The bad thing is if we only have one inoculator remaining. That is not really cool. But we have him down to half of his HP. That of course is quite cool. Alright. Alright, like in the background, he gets his close combat weapons. That's pretty cool. And do we get some support here? And now I thought we would get a Pariah there, or a lady helping us out. So let's take the Postulas down here, and then I actually need to take down all the enemies right here. I guess she's not helping us out right now, but in the end she's going to help out a lot. What I'm missing here, as much of course as I love the tarantula, I think here some AoE damage would really help out here. So let's try to at least bring him down to 20,000. That of course would help out as well. Now I need to take down these psychers, because they are really nasty. So calling down a tarantula to help us out. Shield up. So another psyker down. I guess she or the great Unclean one is going to summon the other one soonish. So he is down to 10,000 HP. Now we give him, or we try to give him the rest. I would have actually enjoyed it if he would have gone to close combat. Hence that, okay, we need to take down the warlocks, which are giving him health, not on my Roch. Because why does he get his close combat weapons? Okay, now he's using them. So 600. Oh man, that I nearly fucked up. So that should be the para. Let's see what she is going to do. So she actually banished him, I guess.
She has banished the greater demon.
Inquisitor, the demon wasn't just banished. Its unholy essence has been utterly absorbed. It is unable to be reborn, not even in the Immaterium.
Are you certain about that?
The feat is so conclusive. This changes everything, Inquisitor. I need time to evaluate the implications.
And with the greater demon gone, part of the Chaos God has been destroyed forever. Soon she will be the most sought-after individual in the galaxy.
So she seems to be a weapon against demons. That is really, really amazing. And with killing them, technically, and not be able to reborn in the Immaterium, that makes her very valuable to the fight against Chaos. So let's see what she has to say.
Who are you? Where am I?
I am an Inquisitor of the Holy Ordos. I've been looking for you for a very long time. You are safe. Do you know who you are?
I don't know. I don't remember. Did I just kill this creature?
You are the greatest weapon in the history of mankind, and you need to be protected at all costs.
I can sense the power in me, but I can't control it. What is happening to me?
Believe me, you are special. You can change the future of the Imperium, for better or worse.
I think she will change it for the better. Oh man, the boss fight was really great overall. Sadly that I was a little bit higher on the power rating here. I didn't know that there's going to be a fight against the Unclean one here, so a little bit sad there that we didn't have a real challenge.
Klosterheim, what are you doing with her? Accept my apologies, my mentor. We all have our roles to play, and you have fulfilled your destiny. Now she needs my protection. Open that door now! Don't you see that there is no one you can trust? Puritans or radicals, they are nothing but babbling fools. They would kill her, or lock her away without using her powers for the Imperium. This is heresy. This is what Uther Tiberius wanted. I will protect her until she can fulfill her true potential. Trust me, the day will come when she leads our glorious armies into the warp. You have no power over this ship. Quite the contrary. While you were away, I convinced the machine's spirit that it was for this exact turn of events that Uther created it. You will die out there. I'm ready for the sacrifice it takes. The Emperor protects, Inquisitor. Now you should leave. Tech Priest, I want a location for Klosterheim immediately.
Time is running out. The Inquisitor has gained access to the navigational systems. The Martyr has turned on the warp engines. Killer shields are still compromised.
I don't care!
There is a 38.3% chance that warp travel will kill you.
Then we will all die.
Collected data indicates that the proximity of the Alpha subject could protect the Inquisitor. It won't protect you.
Curses be upon you, Klosterheim.
Well, that was a little surprising. And gone she is again. So at least we had one of the first real boss fights that felt really cool in my opinion. And we are nearly level 30 or rank 30, which had enabled us to use another perk, but we can't right now. Anyhow, the thing in the walls. I have discovered that Uther Tiberius created an entire network of Empyrean seals to power the defenses of the Martyr, the most important of which is the psychic barrier protecting the stasis chamber of the Alpha Peria. The prime seal contained a greater demon and prevented it from reforming in the warp. Still, it was able to exert a dark influence on board, turning the entire monastery into a nest of Nurgle. After the Plague Marines destroyed almost all Empyrean seals, the network resisted the opening of the barrier, and the seal was destroyed, releasing the Great Unclean One. With the powers vested upon me, I eliminated the colossal abomination, although it was the Alpha Peria who destroyed it for good. Alright, we are rank 30, 2 skill points and a extra perk slot. I actually would like to leave this little talk to the next episode, but I want to clear out the investigation in this episode.
Inquisitor, you have returned. What happened?
I found the Alpha Pariah. She is the weapon that could be our salvation or our total destruction. And I had to let her go.
The Martyr is preparing to enter the warp. Is the Alpha Pariah dead?
The Alpha Pariah is very much alive. She is still under Uther's protection, in a way.
What happens now?
I have a strong suspicion that we have not heard the last of her. She has a grand destiny to fulfill. But I swear by the Emperor, should she turn against what I hold sacred, I will destroy her.
Alright, harsh words there. And, well, that was the ending there. That was a little surprising. I still thought that we had a little bit more story going on. I have no doubts about the potential repercussions of this investigation if my findings were to become known to the members of the Conclave. The Alpha Paria is a unique being, and their existence could transform the future of the Imperium. Uther Tiberius was right to have a second thoughts about entrusting one person with such immense powers. She could be capable of saving us or destroying us. During my investigation, I have learned that the Alpha Paria is a unique being with an unusual variation of Paria gene, and she was created artificially to fulfill an unusual variation of the Paria gene, and artificially to fulfill a prophecy from the dawn of the time. Let me scroll down. After many failed attempts, Uther decided to seek out a powerful creature in the darkness that could help him to create the Alpha Paria. He made a pact with an abomination in order to create the ultimate weapon against chaos. The Paria's incredible display of power made me reevaluate everything I had learned about Uther Tiberius. He achieved the impossible and created the Alpha Paria, who is capable of banishing demons forever. I still cannot approve of Uther's experience, but I can detect his intention to serve the Emperor in all of his grand plans. Nevertheless, the Alpha Paria was born as a weapon for the Imperium, but her existence is strongly tied to the darkness she was supposed to fight. It is unsettling to know what a being with such untamed powers is somewhere out in the cold darkness of the void, rendering the haunted decks of the Martyr. I strongly suspect that we have not heard the last of her. May the Emperor protect us all, claiming that. And we are going to do in the next episode, guys. For now, I really thank you for watching. If you actually have enjoyed this episode, then please, guys, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And hopefully, I will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.